What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dave, back at you again. Alright, I got some quick things I'm going to run through. I'm going to try to make this video relatively quick. It's a bunch of topics, bunch of things, bunch of opinions, and some breaking news that I heard last night, and I'm kind of excited about it. And I hope that it kind of, if we're going to stick with this NSA stuff, I hope that it pushes it in the right direction. But let's just start off with it. The big news I heard last night, and I kind of heard about it, but it wasn't official, but now it's official, is NSA balls are going from the 52 to 275 core balls, the junk, mush crap that we've been using for the last few years. It's going to be optional next year to be able to use the 44 core balls. That's huge. That's huge. Because if anybody played U-Trip and NSA, you know real quick the balls that we hit at NSA sucks. And we play on some big-ass fields, 325 and 305. And you're hitting a smush ball. The next big thing that I hope they do on some rule changes that I think the Sportsplex really need to look at, and we'll see if it comes to the forefront, is I think it should we should really start thinking about maybe possibly maybe pitching mask, maybe start having those maybe as a mandatory or highly recommended. I think they highly recommend it now, but I mean with the 44s coming back, the glory days are coming back. Them balls is nice, but and then my next thing is the home run rules. Home run rules this year was totally garbage. I mean, it was brutal to play out there. I mean, it was brutal. I mean, it was bad. I mean, it changed, I think, 3 or 4 times. But in all honesty, I just don't understand how Church League can get it right, but somehow league play just, they can't figure it out. But Church League's unlimited home runs. And I got to say, that was like the most fun I had all year was playing Church League. I mean, the competitiveness was good, and it was fun to go up there and just free swing, not have to worry about hitting it out or not. But I know this is one of the big problems we have is we got a lot of people that likes to honey loaf in the lower division and cry about everything because we got a lot of criers out there. And if you're one of the criers and you get butt hurt, I'm sorry about you, but it's the truth. But if a team's going to run rule you, they're going to run rule you regardless. I don't think that home runs are that big of a difference. And of course, you're going to have these people, well, you got to learn how to control your bat. You know what? Fuck that. Because if that's the case, all you guys that are under 270 pounds that hit in a gap shot, it's singles. We might as well just do that, because that's ultimately what we had to play with. If you had any power, you had to change your whole swing around, or you're going to get outs. That's as simple as that. And we're going to go with these harder balls next year. Dude, I'm fired up, man. Let's open this shit up. Let's open it up. That's the way I look at it. But before I get on the rant and tangent about that, that's my 2 little nitpicks that Sportsplex may want to look at is the home run rules need to be amped up, and maybe pitching mask needs to be wore. Maybe a good idea. Me personally, I'm doing it, but hey, you take it for like a grain of salt, throw your shoulder if you want to. But let's get back to the last thing that I want to talk about, and I'm going to try to get this done, like I said, under 10 minutes, is what's wrong with the Muncie Sportsplex. And it has to do with a lot of people that plays out there. And there's a lot of teams out there that should be playing uppers that is not playing uppers, and I'm going to tell you why. And I think this last section, that last session we had, I think they got it right. I think finally they stepped in and said, look, if the team captains are not going to move your teams up to play better talent and you want to honey loaf in the bronze, let's get rid of bronze and uppers. Let's just get rid of it. It's one league. Let's amp it up. I'm all about making it fair, but let's quit babying the teams that don't put no work in it. Let's quit doing it. I'm done doing it. Because there's a lot of guys out there that puts in a lot of money out there and plays every time that it's open. And you're penalizing the guys that puts in work. And dude, I tell you, I go to a bunch of different gyms, and dude, there's just only a handful of people you see that play softball that's in the gym working out. But then you get other people that they want to sit, play video games, eat ho-hos, and then they come out first of the year and the first thing they want to do is bitch about, well, this person hitting home runs. That's not fair. They're hitting the ball too hard. Get the fuck over it. If you're not going to put no work in it, then you're just going to know that you're going to get your ass whooped. That's the way I look at it. You got to put some work into it. Anything you have to do with a passion, you got to put a little work into it. But I see a lot of people talk about this tournament on Facebook. I got a real good kick out of it. I got a laugh out of it. Number one, got to give congratulations to Team Groggy. They earned it. There's 10-0. They fucking went in there, represented. But let's get right back to the. We got 3 upper teams. This is the problem. This is the problem we're dealing with right now, and people's mindset's got to change. You got to get the participation trophy shit. Get rid of it, Sportsplex. You do something about it, because obviously teams out there ain't gonna do nothing about it. There have been honey loafers from when we was the sorriest team when I first started running a team to now. There's still teams honey loafing, and they've been playing out there as long as I have, and you're still playing bronze. What the fuck, I mean, come on. I never been like that. I always wanted to play the very best, and it just blows my mind how some teams they rather be. And I get down to it right now. Best record in the uppers was 10-0. The worst record was 6-4. There's 3 teams. The best record in the lower division was 7-3. There's 2 teams for that. 6-4. There was 4 teams for that, and I think there's a crapload of teams right under that had a winning record. The worst team was 0-10. I don't even think they showed up, and if they did, I could say they would probably qualify as a bronze team, and then the second team was 1-10. I think they can qualify as a bronze team. But we all started somewhere. You can ask anybody on Team Groggy. I guarantee it. I think I seen him Foreman post that his average age on his team this year was, 40? I guarantee it, when they first came in as, 18, 19-year-old kids, I guarantee it they wasn't 10-0. I guarantee it. I guarantee it they put in work to get where they're at. And the thing of it is you got to look at yourself. They're not going to make mental mistakes. They're not going to make errors on routine balls, and they're going to hit the ball every fucking inning. That's the difference between 10-0 and 0-10. Fielding the ball, hitting the ball, not making mental errors, cutting your own dick. That's the difference. So I think the Sportsplex did a great job. I think this last session, if they can get the home runs back up where it's feasible, and if you play another team that can hit them, both teams can knock. I think it's great to see 2 or 3 home runs on one team. Another team comes up, they blast 2 or 3. That's fun to me. Look at the damn World Series. It's probably one of the best damn World Series there is, and it's record home runs. People don't come out to look at little fucking pinks and dinks over here. Fuck that shit. I think they're on the right path, because people are not going to eliminate themselves. If there's an option to play lower teams, there's always going to be them 5-6 teams that are going to put themselves in the lower division because they want to feel like they're 7-3. When in all honesty, they're 500. So I hope that they stick with this starting next year, one session, because the upper teams don't want to play the same 2 to 3 teams. every session, every weekend. And, you know, it's not really fun for an upper team to play a team that's 0-10 and we power drive them. But that can help the teams that are getting beat. That should help you. Because you should go back to the drawing board and look and say, well, we need to change this because this, and this ain't doing it right. Or this person and this person ain't taking it serious enough. We got to cut them. We got to bring in some better people so we can compete. It's a hard thing to do. You're gonna play. You're gonna play with friends and get your ass whooped, or you got to cut the loose ends, try to make new friends that can play, and you're gonna win. That's the options that you got. And I just really think that there's a lot of people that are real quick to bitch about other things and what's not going on, then looking themselves in the mirror and saying, look, I'm not putting in the work. I'm walking up there 5 minutes before the game when other teams that are good is out there hitting, warming up, throwing, fielding, getting ready, getting mentally focused, ready to come out and play. And then you got some other people that just, they want to walk up 5-10 minutes before the game and, oh, I'm ready. And you're not really ready until the fourth inning. And then by then the game's blown open. And then you want to bitch, well, that team's so much better than me. No, that's not the point. Because like I said, in the tournament, and this is going to be the closing argument with that, is anyone can win at any given day. And this tournament showed that. Anybody that wants to bitch about how this wasn't ran good, I think this has been the fairest it's been ran the whole year is this last session. Because anyone can win at any time. Because you take a team that was 3-8, makes it to the damn championship game. Granted, they got throttled, but they made it to the championship game. They beat a bunch of good teams to get there. They was 3-8. They could be almost considered a bronze team. But it's about effort. It's about gelling. It's about working together. About playing together over the years, getting better, trying to be better, and anyone can win. Once you step in between them lines, anyone can win. It's an open game. And a lot of people out there in the mindset, they're defeated before they even step inside the lines. So that's my rant about what's wrong, about what could happen, what could change, what could make the Sportsplex a better place. And the news that the 44s are coming back, baby, and I can't wait until next 2018. Can't happen quick enough because I'm ready to hit some 44 core balls. And I really hope that the Muncie Sportsplex, they got rid of the bronze and the uppers. Now let's quit putting the nipple on these teams that don't put no work in, and let's up the home runs. Let's get the fun back into the game. Because, man, the last couple of years have been rough, Bob. But we're on the right path. I think only voices can change stuff, and hey, I'm throwing it out there. I've seen a lot. I talked to a lot of people. I hope this has been a good informational video. I ran over a little bit, but it's shorter than my other 5 I did. So until next time, you guys stay strong. Let's keep hitting bombs, and see you later. Peace.